All right, hello everyone. I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving, and hope you'll have a wonderful Christmas, holiday, New Year, all the above. Let's get right into some data for you. First thing I want to look at, number of active listings we had year over year. So there were 13,497 in November of 2018, down to 12,526. This is all across Broward County. It's down 7%. What does that mean? Well, it means a couple of things. It means good news for sellers. If you're trying to sell your property, you want less competition out there. It means not so great news for buyers. If you're a buyer, you would like more listings out there, kind of swing the pendulum in your direction. Something I want to pay very close attention to is really, at the end of the day, what is the most important number of all the data that we look at, which is how many homes actually sold. So there was 2,508 sales November of 18. There are 2,107 sales, down 16% year over year. That is statistically significant. So pay attention to that. If you're a seller, you really want to know that, look, it would have been easier to sell your home this time last year than now. Buyers, same thing. No, you may be able to get a little pickier this time or this year versus last year. Now, a little caveat with that, it all depends on price point, property type, et cetera, et cetera. Like single family homes on the lower end, those are going to sell fast, and there's going to be a lot of them that are sold, and it's going to be a very different marketplace than if you're looking at, $1.5 million plus properties, which are going to move slower. So it's just an overall number, but I think it's really important to know it's a big drop off year over year. Next thing that I'd really like to look at, the average number of days on market and the sale price versus the original list price. I like to look at this for two reasons. First thing first is the days on market. This really tells you, as a seller or as a buyer, how much time do I have? If I'm a seller and I go to put my property on the market, how long is it going to take before it goes under contract and gets ready to sell? Now, this 65 days that we're looking at, that does not include the time that the property was pending. This only includes the number of days where it was actively listed on the market. So you can add 30 to 45 days for your total sale time. In other words, 90 to, let's just say, 120 days is what a seller can expect on average for them to wrap up a sale of their home in Broward County right now. The sold prices versus the original listing price, it basically shows you how many people are having to reduce price on their properties before they're sold. So it just shows you that we're pretty close to 93%, 92, 93%. You're seeing some price reductions, but these aren't drastic. This isn't a panic time in the market, I would say, where sellers are having to immediately cut 15% off a listing price right away. It's not that, but again, it's just something to take note of, something to kind of set when you're looking at or considering selling the home or considering buying the home. If you're a buyer, it means if you're going to make offers 20% off listing price, statistically speaking, it's going to be a long haul for you. So that's why I like to look at those numbers. Last thing to look at is months of inventory. This is the second most telling thing, I should say, in the market. So less than 6 months of inventory is said to favor a seller. More than 6 months of inventory said to favor a buyer. So on the face of it, year over year, we're up 9.3%. I do think it's interesting. Look here, July, August, September, October, November, we're ticking up, right? 4, 4.2, 4.7, 4.8, 5.9. So it looks like the market is getting a bit better for buyers. It certainly looked like we were in a seller's market. The summertime was pretty strong seller's market. So again, it's just something to take note of, something to realize. If you're a buyer or you're a seller, look, if you're a seller, you may not have as much power as you did a few months ago. If you're a buyer, you may find you have a bit more power than you did a few months ago. So just something to keep in the back of your mind there. Two final statistics. Average price per square foot of sold sales November of 2019, $194 per foot in Broward County. Median sales price, $275,000 in Broward County. That's what I got for you. I hope you found some of this useful. And if you're thinking of buying or selling a house, please give me a call and take care, everybody. We'll see you after the new year.